When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross H. Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will put total weather to crank us up. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Northwestern's offense will start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and I just on him.
Touchdown, Northwestern. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to pass. It's Love. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hauls it in down the sideline. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Turning it on! They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's complete to the left. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Love. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Purdue!
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses...
There he goes! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Love. Into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boilermakers! They score for the big
might even go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Love. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. At the 35, he's open.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the right. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. Pulls it in. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback on the keep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right on the money. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Tackle was made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Offense in the hurry up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Love. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the Oak. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. Trying to take it back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw, it's Love. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The number 1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It'll be a draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down the run. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bob. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Makes the grab, pass to Marker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Northwestern. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Love. He's got his man across the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been... Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Love. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think there's room to run to the right here. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Love. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And after that 1st down gasher there, and he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a man. It's Love. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.